Well, that was an interesting game to round up the Boxing Day fixtures. Liverpool, though, don't do what Chelsea do, don't do what Man United do, don't do what Aston Villa do, don't do what Tottenham do. They don't drop points, and that is because they find themselves rooted top of that table, as is Mo Salah, top of the goal scoring charts, and a great day for the Reds in a game that was marred with a bit of VAR controversy, and of course, the weather was unbelievable. I've never seen so much mist and fog, and maybe at times you would have expected that game to be called off or delayed because that was some foggy conditions. And if you did manage to watch that game through the lens of Amazon Prime, then fair play to you. It was a tough watch at times, but actually an overall very, very good result for Liverpool. And I would actually say a performance that was very, very strong and consistent as always. Before we get into more of this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and get in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on today's game because it is Liverpool 3, Leicester City 1 in my match reaction. And where do we start? Well, I want to keep emphasising on this point that Liverpool just find themselves doing the job week in, week out, which is what they're expected to do. Keep picking up points. Your Man United's drop points, your Tottenhams, your Chelseas, your Villas. These clubs are dropping points all the time. And Liverpool just seem to be that side who keep stumbling along, ticking along. If they're not winning, they're picking up a draw. And that is the key element of this Arnie Slot side, I think. They seem to be finding a way week in, week out. And the confidence in this side just looks unbelievable. I'm watching players just ooze with class, ooze with confidence. And there's a real mentality and real belief that this Liverpool side are going to get the job done this season. I really feel like this camp believe in it. We talk about as well Mo Salah. I have to keep talking week in, week out about this guy. Another incredible goal. The way he uses that defender, the way he curls that ball into the bottom corner is just unbelievable technique, unbelievable finishing awareness. And that is a top quality player. I've said this in my previous video about my last Liverpool reaction. I'm going to say it again. This guy is one of the greats of the Premier League. And he, again, finds himself 16 goals, I believe now, top of the Premier League goal scoring charts. What a year he is having, Mo Salah. In a year that was meant to be clouded with controversy for him, where he may or may not be leaving, we'll just let him enjoy what he's doing on the pitch because he's a joy to watch. He could have had an assist as well, with another VAR call ruled off, and we'll go into that one a bit more. But everything I see about Liverpool right now breeds confidence. And the other thing that probably is more fascinating to me now is that Liverpool's squad depth is very good. The players that are able to rotate, the players that are able to bring off that bench again today, just to make a difference or to come in and finish off the game is unbelievable. And Arnie Slot really has probably thought to himself, he's walked into a blessing of a dressing room. And this is something I haven't probably said this season enough. Jurgen Klopp has still probably not got enough credit for what he has left Arnie Slot. You talk about the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson when he left Manchester United. He left David Moyes in a bit of a mess. The same with Arsene Wenger when he left Arsenal. The squads that these managers left for their successors were poor. Jurgen Slot has left Arnie Slot with an unbelievable squad still. And that is why before a ball was kicked this season, I predicted Liverpool to finish second. Well, they're going to go one better. And the thing I kept saying was, do not sleep on this Liverpool squad. It still has the talent of your Van Dijks, your Salahs, your Trents, you know what I mean? The key big players in that side, as well as the likes of McAllister showed last year, what a great player he is. And Szoboszlai was only going to get better. But the man I want to also mention is Cody Gakpo. From his Euros that he's just had, he has carried that form into the season. And this guy looks like such a natural finisher as well. His goal he scored today, and if you watch it on the slow motion, the way that he controls the ball, shifts it onto his right foot, a slow curling effort into the top right-hand corner at a crucial time because Liverpool could have gone into the break 1-0 down. But he brought it back in that stoppage time to bring it up to 1-1. And I think that really sort of confirmed probably Arnie Slot's team talk, which is you're absolutely peppering Leicester here. You're absolutely dominating them in the wide areas. You just now need to take your chances. And that was probably what was missing with Liverpool, is that they knew how to beat Leicester. They knew that the action in areas was to go down the channels, which they do a lot this season, by the way. The dominance on the overloads and the wide areas is the key and success to Liverpool. But they weren't clinical enough in the final third. Today was a different day again, where they found the answers and they found the solutions. Must say as well, Curtis Jones's goal was brilliant. Again, another player who's flourished under the confidence of Arne Slot, giving him that game time, that minutes, arriving like a late Frank Lampard would have done into that box for a nice tap in as McAllister finds the assist. But the overall intricate play for that goal was unbelievable. And look, Liverpool for me, as I said, I can only keep talking superlatives about them because this team is really impressing me with their swagger, their clinical nature, the directness. The only criticism you would have of Liverpool right now is they still look like they're going to concede every week. They've still got that little soft underbelly. They've still got that little bit of them they need to tighten up. But one player I do also want to credit in that Liverpool defence is Joe Gomez. Gomez has come in the place of Konate, and everyone said, no Konate, oh my God, Liverpool are cooked. What are they going to do about Konate? Well, Joe Gomez, can we start giving this guy a bit more respect? For years and years and years, and even the year when Liverpool won the title in the pandemic season, he was the heart of that defence alongside Van Dijk. And this guy still gets overlooked, in my opinion. Joe Gomez is one exceptional player. And I think Liverpool fans, hopefully they appreciate him, but I think us as a more neutral, wider community have to see Joe Gomez as what he is, an unbelievable talent who can play in a versatile positions of right back, left back, centre back. But for me, there's no doubt his best position is that centre half. Now on to the negative, VAR. It's killing the game, guys. It's killing the game. There's no doubt about it. It is killing the game. One of the VAR checks today took 3.5 minutes, and that could have been half that time. It also amazed me for the second goal how much Chris Kavanagh on that VAR side were almost looking for a way to rule out that Liverpool goal. I don't know if you got that feeling as well, but they looked at through so many phases. They even wanted to check a little handball from Curtis Jones. They wanted to check almost every phase of play as a reason why they were ruling out a goal. But the one that got me was the third one, which was ruled out. Not Salah's actual goal, but the third goal, which would have made it 3-1, but VAR cancelled it, was the inaccuracy, as you've seen on the thumbnail, of the VAR decision. The VAR lines completely missed Mo Salah's foot. They went off his shoulder and not his foot. And little intricate details like that, where VAR are not drawing the lines correctly off the right position, still shows the bad judgment of human error. Because it is human error. It's human error on Chris Kavanagh to not spot that it should come off Mo Salah's foot, the line, because his foot was ahead of the shoulder, but instead he's looking at the shoulder. To eventually, and the weird thing is, he then rules Mo Salah onside, but then goes to rule Darwin Núñez offside, but Núñez was behind Salah's front foot. Complete shambles, complete mess. VAR stunk again today. And when we see 9 minutes of stoppage time just for the second half, well, there was no serious injury. There was hardly, the length of stoppage for subs. It was genuinely the VAR inadequacies where we had 6 or 7 minutes of stoppage. And it kills the game. Curtis Jones could not celebrate his the second Liverpool goal properly because of that lengthy delay. And that's what I am hating. And we say it all the time. VAR is killing the game. It is killing the emotion of the celebrations. It is killing the emotion of, that neutral experience as well, where you're sat there going, well, let's not get too carried away. Is it going to be a goal? Is it not? But probably the biggest thing for me still is, yes, referees make human errors. But when you've got VAR and the technology and you're still making these human errors, this is when it becomes a joke. And the human error was of a massive grievance again today. At the end of the day, the viewing experience is getting worse for a football fan in the Premier League because of VAR. It is not making 100% accurate decisions. And unless we get 100% accurate decisions, unless we're getting 100% confidence in these offside decisions, then it has to become a point where we should just get rid and allow referees and linesmen to make human errors again. Because the viewing experience is the most important thing for a football fan. And it's being lost not only at home, but it's even worse at the grounds where you don't get replays, where you're stood there waiting and watching and having to use your phone to check. It's all a bunch of rubbish, really. And that is my little rant again on VAR, a very, very real life example of how poor it's being used. That referees who are using VAR are still making the human errors that a real linesman, a real referee would do in real time, like you do in the Championship, League One, League Two, and the football pyramid. So, make that make sense. But overall, Leicester City, they've lost that new manager bounce with Ruud van Nistelrooy as well. They're struggling to get a win together, and they'll be looking over their shoulders thinking, Jesus, this is not easy. And Ruud van Nistelrooy has a big challenge ahead of him there. But, they did enough in the first half, I would say, to maybe go in at halftime 1-0 up, maybe not a draw, but second half, they were nowhere near the races and Liverpool came to their fruition. But there we go. Liverpool, top on Boxing Day, top of the goal scoring charts of Mo Salah, and they're probably going to go into 2025 top of the Premier League as well. What a start for Arne Slot's man. Can they go on to do and win the Premier League? I think so. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and get in the comments. I'm out of here. Ta-da.